Hello.
Okay, I think we're live.
Where do you want me to sit?
We should be live now. Lost everybody, dang it.
Oh, I missed that last one.
I don't know what the
Varsity girls.
oh, we got two. Okay. Okay. Okay, sorry about that, folks. All right, folks. Apologies. This is our least favorite camera out of the two possibilities. And kind of lame, but we have to like zoom in and out throughout or the whole thing shuts down. Do not know why. And the only way we can fix it is by logging out. So apologies. So right now we're at the boys varsity 200 medley, and we got into the water first. Jacob Bailey, followed by Everett Rowden. And now it's giving it off to Stefan Botha and George Andresvili. Marina in lane 3 looking strong as well. Coming into the halfway point, Stefan Both is going to hand it off to Alexander Smedley. And in lane 6 is going to jump into the water. It's going to be Quinn Whitmore. Quinn chasing down Marina for that second place. Stefan Alexander Smedley's going to hand it off to Wyatt Wood. Wyatt Wood heading to the University of Utah. He'll be chased by his buddy, Sean Angelovic, but I think it's too little too late. But we'll see. Right now, it's Wood going to come in first place easily, followed by Marina and Angelovic in third place. For those of you that are out there's only 7 of you now. We lost most of the folks out there. If you want to spread the love and tell people what the web, that it's back live, and give them the link, would appreciate that. All right, next up is girls 200-yard open free. For Edison, we have 2 lanes filled, lane 5 and lane 6, Infinity Castillo and Scarlett Coleman. Marina will have 3 swimmers in this event. I know, doesn't that suck? Yeah, it's just constantly have to do that. It's such a.
I guess the last time I thought it would last longer than that.
I know. There's got to be a way to start it back up. Yeah. Which 200?
200 free.
JV girls. Right there.
Yeah, lane 5. Okay, thanks.
Yeah. So there you go. Oh, you just swam. You just got out, didn't you?
No, I just warmed up.
Oh, got it.
This is open, girls. But my mom wanted me to get up on the block and like do one of these so I could say hi to her on the live stream.
All right, we're gonna try and catch that on the 200. Okay. I gave your mom a shout out.
Did you really?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Said she's from South Africa and she has a thick accent. But everybody loves that accent.
I know. Luckily, it's not like one of the annoying accents. But I actually like South African accents. But I don't recognize her accent.
Really?
I don't think she has one. No. Actually,
Well, you wouldn't. You're used to it.
Yeah, when Ken and I were younger, we used to have them. But then we started going to school and stuff. Stopped having them.
That's good. All right. That was good banter there with Riley Bame, your if her mom is listening, she's going to give you a little sneaky symbol or something like that when she's on the blocks. Not sure what that's going to be code for, but we'll try and catch that.
On the camera, I think kind of sleep mode or something.
I think so. I think that's what it does.
It's on the settings somewhere.
You took somebody.
Wonder if we just press like pause for a second and then play.
Oh, well, I had two.
Okay, sorry folks, I'm neglecting my job here. I apologize. Looks like in lane 6, it is Scarlett Coleman coming in to finish this race off in first place, unless I completely botched it and Yep, Scarlett Coleman, lane 6 for Edison, is going to finish in first place, followed by Infinity Castillo for Edison in lane 5, second place. Next event will be Boys Open 200. We have 2 swimmers as well, Braden Quee and Ethan Atwood for Edison, lane 6 and lane 5 and lane 6. Actually, we got 3 swimmers, 5, 6, and 7. Dennis Martin in lane 5, Braden Quee in lane 6, and Ethan Atwood in lane 7. So hopefully Ethan does not splash us in this closest lane. A lot of equipment here. Mr. Whitmore's not going to be happy if he gets this stuff wet.
So I'm really excited. Yeah, that's every Tuesday. I'm ready for it to be done.
All right, here we go. Looks like Marina will only have 1 swimmer here. So we should have at least a second and a third wrapped up. Off early is Dennis Martin. And that's Marson in first place, followed by over here in second place in lane 7, Ethan Atwood. A little bit tough to see, but take my word for it. He's in second place. Edison swimmers, quite a bit of distance on the Marina swimmer, though, in the lane 3. Perfect day here in Marina for weather to watch a meet, other than nobody's allowed to watch it. Other than that, it's a perfect day. And at the halfway mark, Marson is about a body length ahead of Atwood in first place. Third place, Edison, that's Braden Quee. And with 75 yards to go, Dennis Martin looking like he's on his way, but might have spoke too soon. We got Ethan Atwood making a little bit of a run here, going to the last 50. Looks like Atwood is not swimming with any goggles. So, not sure if that was on purpose or not. Marson coming in strong. Atwood still closing a little bit. Atwood will be in need of some half and half or some milk for his eyes after this event. And it's an Edison 1-2-3 finish. All right, next up, we got the 200-yard freestyle junior varsity girls. Riley Bame is going to be in lane 5. Avery Tague, lane 6. Emily Carter, lane 7. Bame's giving a little bit of a look to her mom. Don't know. There it is. We got it. We got it. And they're off. All right, looks like we got a few of you back. We got 28 people back. You know the drill. We're probably due for another couple of these. We're going to try and avoid it, but I don't want to make promises. If we shut it down again, just text everybody and figure out where it is. But hopefully we'll figure it out. We only got one meet left, so we need to figure it out pretty quickly. Otherwise, we haven't done ourselves a great service this year. I am not the techie guy, so. All right, so Riley Bain looking like she's got a lead. Her little finger wobble signal to her mom seems to have motivated her somehow. And now she's at the halfway point. First place, followed by Avery Tague and Emily Carter. But there's quite a ways to go. With 75 yards to go, looks like things are closing a little bit. See if Bame can hold off the other Edison swimmers. And with 50 yards to go, Bame looking pretty strong here. Just giving a quick peek back to see what her lead is. And going in the last 25. Here, do you want to sit? You want to sit here?
Not yet.
Going in the last 25, Bame pulling ahead a little bit with a strong race here. Second place looks like it's going to go to Avery Tague, and third place Emily Carter here in lane 7. All right, looks like we got a little AV. I always get nervous with these wires and big machines in the pool. I always thought that was a no-no, but they figured it out somehow. But we're fixing something here. Beautiful pool, just like Edison's, except it has water in it. Big difference. Next up will be the.
Yeah, I was doing more smooth. Yeah, I was kind of doing that. But they're players. Yeah, Winston's got.
All right, now we got the junior varsity 200 boys. We got Bryce Togut in lane 5, Avery Hill lane 6, and Tommy Garoche in lane 7 for Edison.
Look good.
And they're off. Togut out early for Edison. But Avery quickly making that ground up. So right now it's a lane 4, lane 5, and actually Avery Tague with the lead and pulling away a little bit here. Really good looking stroke by Avery. Long and smooth. Looks like Bryce is taking the lead back. So back and forth these two go. And now Bryce with a clear advantage going into the halfway point. Third place down here is Tommy Garoche in the lane closest to you. Bryce has the When he's going that way, he's looking, when he's breathing, he's looking right at the next lane over, so he knows right exactly where his teammate is. And Bryce looks to be pulling ahead here going into the last 50. He's about a 2 body length ahead. So Bryce, I think, was kind of laying in wait there. Now he's actually getting faster, looking better going into this last 25. And we got a little race here for second place for the 2 Edison swimmers. Let's see, Avery Hill and Tommy Garoche. Togad's going to take this, no problem, first place. And now it looks like in lane 7, Tommy Garoche was laying in wait there. We'll finish second, followed by Avery Hill third. Again, people, if you're out there, if you're wondering why we're doing the zoom in, zoom out, that is literally the only way my tiny little brain has figured out how to not have the camera shut down. So, bear with me. All right, now we got the girls varsity 200. And into the water, Julian Bennett, Savannah Fromm, and Apriya Garcia for Edison. Bennett, a strong swimmer for Edison, and Fromm as well. 2 of the more decorated swimmers, I guess you could say. Bennett out to an early lead. From a senior who is going to Jamestown University. Had a long talk with her family about that in North Dakota. And she is excited to get out of California, excited to swim for, forgot their mascot name. It's a small Christian school in North Dakota. And she tells me there's less students at that school than there is at Edison, but that 80%, some crazy number, 80% of the kids there play a sport or are involved in an actual NCAA sport, which is mind-boggling. And she's going to swim there for them. All right, so Bennett building on the lead, looking really, really strong right now. I don't know if anybody's going to stop her on this one. I think right now it's a race between Garcia and Fromm for second place. Apriya Garcia looking good. And Bennett still looking strong. And Bennett, first place finish by a long way. In fact, I think she may have lapped one of the marina swimmers. Pretty impressive in a 200. And Apriya Garcia, second place, followed by Fromm in third place. So Edison goes 1, 2, 3. Next up will be the boys varsity 200 free. We got Alexander Smedley, Will Brosda, and Nathan Fernandez in lanes 5, 6, and 7.
Boys varsity 20-yard freestyle. Situation conducted.
And they're off. And right now it's pretty even between the three Edison swimmers. Actually, Marina's got a swimmer over in lane 1's looking pretty strong as well. Smooth stroke. And looks like Fernandez with a slight lead over here in lane 7. Followed by Smedley in lane 5 and Brazda in lane 6, but it's all too jumbled and too close. Like Smedley in lane 4 out to a little bit of a lead on his Charger compatriots at the halfway point. Nathan's strong kick making it interesting on the electrical equipment right now, but we're not going to say anything to him. And here we go, finishing up this 75-yard mark. Medley with the lead, and Brazda and Fernandez giving chase for second place. We shall see if they can catch their teammate in first place, but got a good, if anything, we got a good race brewing between Will the Thrill Brazda heading off to Montana State and Nathan Fernandez heading off to one of the more beautiful schools in the country, Point Loma down in San Diego. And it looks like it's going to be Smedley first and Will stretching at the end for second place.
For some reason, I'm doing 200 IM, and it's not going to go well.
It's going to go well.
I remember that.
All right, so Edison takes a 1-2-3 again.
Yeah, fair enough. It's not going to go well. Hey, it's okay.
Next event's the girls' open division 100 IM.
100-yard
Yeah, Katie!
All right, and they're off. We have two swimmers, Katie Barnett, lane 5, and Olivia Lee in lane 6.
I hate that event so
Looks like Barnett with a little bit of a lead right now, going into the backstroke. 25 yards of each of the 4 events. So I think the kids enjoy this race, if anything, because it's over quickly.
Slow out of everyone. You went out the fastest.
I think Katie may have been DQ'd on that one. That little transition, she gave a little bit too long of a look and a stagger swim. So it's all right though. She doesn't know it, so she's still swimming hard. And going into the last 25 here, Barnett in the lead, just barely over Olivia Lee. But I think Olivia Lee will officially win this race because I'm pretty sure Katie got DQ'd. Next race will be the boys open 100 IM. Edison's got 3.
DQ.
I think it was for Emily. Yeah. All right, I might have been off there. It might have been our other swimmer that got DQ'd. Little confusion here. What do I know?
So like, I wasn't sure if the
One of the Edison swimmers got DQ'd.
so I know that it went free fight.
And they are off. The boys 100 IM open division. We got 3 swimmers: Michael Doty, Anthony Seiko, and Andrew Tran. And all 3 are out early and fast. But Doty out first. Jody with a strong butterfly to start it off. Now into the backstroke portion. Jody holding on to that lead. Looks like we're going to have another Edison 1, 2, 3, barring any tomfoolery on these turns.
It's not gonna go up.
It's gonna be great.
And coming in strong with the number 1 finish here is Michael Doty. With a time of 107 and some change. All right, next up, boys 200 IM junior varsity. We got Ryder Stevens. Never mind, we got girls 200-yard IM. We got Justine Shamshabalat, Ruby DeMoss, and Abby Lagana.
Let's go, Justine.
And they are off. Justine's still under the water. She almost went the whole length. She must really not like the butterfly because she almost went the whole length of the pool underwater. I guess she does like it. She has to do it on the way back. I was thinking it was the 100 again. All right, but off to the lead is Ruby DeMoss in lane 6, followed by Abby Lagana in lane 7. As they go into the next 50, it's the backstroke. DeMoss still with the lead, followed by Lagana and Shamshabalat chasing now, but gaining ground now. She's almost taken over second place. And Ruby DeMoss going to the halfway point is in first place. Now into the breaststroke. DeMoss extending her lead a little bit. Now we got a close race for second. Shamshabalat has made up the ground on Lagana for second place, and it's any girl swim for second place right now. And DeMoss looking smooth, looking strong in this race. She's going into this last 50. She is got a big lead, and barring a terrible toe cramp or something, she's going to take this one. Justine Shamshabalat taking over sole possession of second place. Abby Lagana in third place, giving chase. So DeMoss is going to finish off. She's got about 15 yards to go. She's going to finish in first place with a time of you know what? Not quite sure on her time. I don't want to mislead anybody. Scoreboard's playing games over here. All right, next up will be the boys JV 200 IM. We got Ryder Stevens, Kaiten Shamshabalat, and Seth Christ. I love the brother following the sister in all these races.
Yes, Seth! Woo!
Let's go, Seth! Good job, Abby. Go, Seth! Justine!
Yeah, I'm
Marina with only one swimmer in this event. Edison with 3. And they are off in lane 6. Shamshawalat trying to outdo his sister. He wants to finish first in this race. And right now he's got that. He's a strong butterflyer, clearly, with this lead that he's got at the beginning. See if he can hold it here. Chris with a great underwater gained some ground just by that. We'll see how they finish, how they turn. Seconds offer time. Seem pretty happy. Mom and Dad, you can get her a Slurpee or something after. All right, and her brother's still off to a lead here in the butterfly, or excuse me, in the breaststroke. However, Seth Christ is gaining on him in lane 7. Got some up-close photos. Chris is almost made up all the time here on Caton. But going in the last 50, we'll see if he can hold them off. And there they go. Chris trying to pull him in. Actually over there, and Ryder Stevens over in lane 6 looking strong as well. This swimmer's got to be real tired right now. Shamshawalat looks tired, but he's still got a little lead, but he's going to have to hold off Chris, and he does. He actually extends the lead a little bit for a first place finish. Followed by second place, Seth Christ and Ryder Stevens in third. Edison goes 1, 2, 3 again. Common theme here today.
That sucked.
All right. We're on to event 17. Girls varsity 200-yard IM. Edison, all Edison here. No Marina swimmers, so I like our chances. Catherine Wanzer in lane 5, Tyra Lay in lane 6, and Kate Morton in lane 7. Wanzer, the freshman, been swimming strong for Edison all year. I think Lay is a freshman as well. And Kate Morton, the senior, is in second place, but basically a tie with Lay in second place. So an all Edison trio here. Make sure you keep zooming in, zooming out. We got 43 people on. 45, I stand corrected. All right, and into the halfway point, it's the freshman, the strong freshman, Catherine Wanzer, going into the breaststroke. And we'll see Tyra Lay, a good breaststroker in her own right, see if she can gain on her. I think she might be. It's always interesting to watch these kids in this event when they get into their strong stroke and gain a lot of ground. Lay definitely, Tyra definitely a breaststroker strength of hers, and she's almost closed the gap completely on Wanzer. And so this is what you like to see here at the end, of basically dead even and a 50-yard sprint to the finish. Lay with a inch or two lead when they pass me, and we'll see how it goes here. And this is going to be good. Lay with a little bit of a lead. I feel like Wanzer just getting a little bit gassed, but they are dead even. Wanzer comes back though. She's stretching. I think Wanzer took it though. Good race by the two. And Kate Morton down here in lane 7 will finish in third place. Well, it was a good race to watch, but the girls don't think they had good times, but at least it was exciting. All right, this one we got Stefan Botha, Ethan Whitmore, and George Andres Vili. All right. Here we go. Edison with 3 swimmers. Marina with 3 swimmers. And we're off. Hopefully this will be a little bit more competitive race. I'm not sure Marina's won an event yet. All right. And into this first turn, it looks like both those going to be in first place, followed closely by Whitmore and George Andres Vile. Both a long, tall gentleman. Has not been in the program. I don't know if he's been in the program all 4 years. I feel like I was told that he just came here from lands far and wide away, but he's a good swimmer. And Botha and Whitmore coming back, almost about to even it up. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Whitmore family, obviously very well known around here in this program. Matt on the sideline, calm and cool as always. He doesn't ever seem stressed out, man. Definitely a different demeanor in swimming than it is for a lot of sports, that's for sure. Coaches stressed out on the side, walking up and down. That's definitely not. That's not the vibe you get from Matt. All right, into the last 50. Both stretching his lead a little bit. We'll see if Whitmore can come back, which it looks like he is. His turnover rate is much higher. We'll see if he can. He almost pulled even. I think he did. I think Whitmore's going to have something to say here. Both is much longer on those strokes, but Whitmore, again, turning over faster, and I think he's going to take it here. Wow, that was a surprise. Mom trying to get a good shot, but I hope she got it. She's right there. Put it up. And in third place, Edison will be George Andres Vile. So good race there by Whitmore. Comes back, kind of played that little sneaky race there. Well, thankfully I grabbed the mask from the junk store that's only 9 months old. Hair all through my mouth. I will be so glad when this mask thing is over. All right, next event is the girls' 50-yard freestyle open. So we got a bunch of quick races here with the 50s. Yeah. In lane 5, we have Cammie Garcia O'Brien. Lane 6, Allie Atwood. And lane 7, Jillian Van Gemade for Edison. It's probably the only race I could do here. In and out. Minimal embarrassment. And a big lead, Candy Garcia O'Brien. Big lead for only a 50-yard race. Good race for her, but close race for second. I think touching in second was Allie Atwood, just ahead of Jillian Van Gemeert. Next up will be the boys, and we got Christian Maslin in lane 5, Alexander Duffy in lane 6, and Dennis Martin in lane 7. Dennis Martin. Maybe Dennis didn't show up, possibly. Oh, I guess Dennis is a no-show. All right, so we got in lane 5, Christian Maslin. In lane 6, Alexander Duffy. Boy, bummer to miss a 50-yard free. That's the one you want to swim in. All right. And touching first, it looks like it's going to be Alexander Duffy in lane 6, just touching Christian Maslin. Next up will be the JV girls 50-yard free. We're going to have Natalie Reese, Kenna Bain, and Emma Green. All right, in there. And they're off. Close race right now. It looks like Bain with a slight edge over Natalie Reese in lane 5. Again, it looks like all 3 Edison swimmers are ahead of Marina. Kenna Bain coming into the wall. She's going to touch first, followed by Natalie Reese in a battle for 3rd place. See if Emma Green can out-touch, and I think she does. I think Edison went 1, 2, 3 again.
Yeah, you gotta like pull the clutch and grab it.
Again, for those of you that are not used to the zoom in, zoom out, we have to do this so the camera doesn't shut down. Unless somebody's got another trick, they can IM us on the side. But we're going to stick with that process. All right, next up, boys, junior varsity, 50-yard free. Find out. Into the water, Zachary Dangame, Josiah Cesarez, and Ryan Harrell. So it looks like we got another brother-sister combo, Zachary and Jillian. And it looks like Zachary in lane 5 is just going to out-touch Josiah. And it looks like Marina took 3rd in that one.
You dropped 2nd.
Next up, 50-yard free, Sailor Church in lane 5, Bridget Angelovic lane 6, Allegra Goal in lane 7. And they're off. Marina with a strong start over there in lane 3. Looks like they got a 50-yard swimmer. Right now it's Church and Angelovic and Goal. Actually, all 3 Edison swimmers and the Marina swimmer in lane 4 looking good. Looks like Church with a slight lead. This is going to be close. I do not know who won. It looks like lane 6, Angelovic barely out-touching everybody. With the unofficial 20, they tied.
66, and 27.
I heard we.
Bridget, you tied.
27.
You tied for first.
Matt says Bridget tied for first. I'm not sure. Who'd she tie? Sailor? With Sailor?
Bridget and Allegra both went. Bridget and Allegra both tied.
Oh. We might have had like a 4-way tie there. Anyway, close race.
They all were within the 10th of a second.
All 4 swimmers were within a 10th of seconds. Okay, sorry. On to 50-yard free boys. We got Jacob Bailey, Wyatt Wood, and Will Brosda. Right now, it looks like Bailey stopped the presses. Kyle Sari from Marina with the first place finish, followed by Jacob Bailey and Wyatt Wood. Marina showed up in that event. All right, next up, girls 50-yard butterfly open.
Is there a break right now? Yeah,
Nice swimming form.
Oh, is there a break? How long? 5 minutes? We got a 5-minute break, so you can put it down if you want.
The ultimate goal of that race.
I'll keep doing it. You want to do it there? Give you a little break?
There's a lot of 3 lane swimmers. I have to have to pick it up.
What's that?
There's lots of people swimming in this lane. So I would pick it
Oh,
up.
yeah. No, thanks for doing that. No, it's been good. All right, folks, we got a 5-minute break. Time to go get a bite to eat or a glass of water. Probably too early for adult beverage. 4 o'clock. Let it slide. It's COVID. You can have one. Start an hour early. As long as you're not driving. Next event we'll have after this break, we'll start with the girls 50-yard open butterfly. And then we'll move on to the 100 butterfly. Do they always do the same order for all events all the time?
Pretty much, yeah.
It seems like the 500's later. Or no, I guess maybe not. Huh.
Yeah. Pretty much the same.
Okay. We're good. One time it did. We had to reboot again. We got 41 listeners. It could be a record. Yeah. I'm gonna start.
Kind of early on.
We just have to do this every so often. Here, we'll do a live interview with Coach Whitmore. Coach Whitmore, what do you have to say about your team so far today?
Well, I was going to comment on it's Teacher Appreciation Week, like maybe that's, no.
Keep talking. You're talking to you got a huge audience of 40 some people.
Yeah, but my wife's not watching, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's true.
That's it.
All right.
Really there.
We got.
I haven't gotten any nasty texts yet from certain parents, so.
That's good to know.
Good. All you parents that send me the nasty, gnarly texts. I'm glad this is working so well tonight.
We got it going on. It's because I got an excellent cameraman next to me.
It's Bailey on the camera. That's it.
That's right.
Keeping things from freezing up. That's good.
That's right. All right, we'll keep it
We don't
going.
want to stop it every time.
What's that?
Oh, last week's was horrible.
Oh yeah.
They stopped the volume every time.
That's so. Hey Matt, it is a bummer though if that happens. I have to I can't just the other camera that we had. All you had to do is press something and it would boot back up.
Really?
Yeah. So it wasn't a problem.
Yeah, I don't know why.
All I can figure somewhere in there there's a setting for the sleep.
Probably, and I don't even want to mess with it now. But you're right. All right, so we got about another minute or two. I guess we don't really have any commercials, so.
That's something you try out at home.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh.
If they had 2 reps,
So far from the wall.
Any of you parents watching want to give a shout out on the what do we got, the little chat here for any sponsors you want to throw a thumbs up to, let me know. I'll call them out. There we go, our first sponsor of the day, Pure Leaf Tea. Drink it on a hot summer's day like this. Gives you that cure refreshment you're looking for with a little kick, not too much of the caffeine.
Oh. Can I see what I'm in for JV?
He's famous
All right. So we're told Marina's pool is older than Edison's by a few years and older than Fountain Valley. So we're excited to have our new pool being built. Hopefully by next swim season, that would be awesome if Edison could have a swim meet or all of them there. I'll take one before one of my kids leaves. That would that would be incredible. But maybe we could have them all there. Oh wait, there I do see some. Actually, technically, it's Julie's husband is running the camera, so Julie is just chilling, watching. Yep, and we're about ready to start back up with the 50-yard breaststroke, I believe. All right, this is the girls' open division. Sorry, 50-yard butterfly. Event 25. Edison's got Caroline Lepper in lane 5. You can always tell Caroline she's got that pink cap, and Olivia Lane in lane 6. Sorry, Olivia Lee in lane 6. And it looks like Lee is going to take first, followed by Lepper in second place. Edison with a 1-2 here. And Marina finishing 3-4. Next event will be the boys' 50-yard butterfly open division. Braden Quee, Ethan Atwood, and Noah Harrell.
Hi guys. Welcome back to my channel.
Yeah.
We got some excited swimmers next to us, either looking at their times.
25, not a 240 great.
And Braden Quee out early, followed by Ethan Atwood. Again, this is a 50. It's up and back. Going to be over quick. And into the transition, it looks like Atwood's taken over a little bit of the lead. This is too close to call. Neck and neck. Whoever has the last. Oh, and I think Braden Quee at lane 5 was the winner. Out touches his teammate by just a hair.
Oh, okay.
All right, next up, an all Edison contingent for the girls JV 100-yard butterfly. Abby Lagana, Ruby DeMoss, Riley Dane. And they are off. This is 100, so going to be some tired swimmers after this one. We're back up to 41 viewers here. Hopefully we don't blow a circuit with all the viewers out there. This is potentially close to a record. And actually, I think we've gotten up to 60 before. And in first place, going to the halfway point, is Ruby DeMoss. Shout out to Ruby's mom. Very funny lady. My wife is always talking about her. And her daughter is a good swimmer and stretching her lead a little bit. So Ruby coming in to the last 25 with a nice little lead. And we have Lagana and Bame battling for second place. Lagana looks like she's pulling away a little bit. Riley looking gassed here at the end, but that's To be expected. Water polo kids can't usually go all that far. My kids included. So good swim, and she did a great swim earlier. So kids are definitely getting tired here. I think maybe the season's growing on them. All right, next up, Jacob Chalabian, Ryder Stevens, Josiah Cesares in lanes 5, 6, and 7. This is a 100-yard butterfly. A strong event for Chalabian, if I'm remembering things correctly. Chalabian out front first in lane 5, followed by lane 7. Josiah Cesares. Josiah chasing and splashing. Got a pretty big splash going. Not sure if that's good or bad. The Chalabian smoothly into the wall here with 25 to go. He's definitely going to take this. Got a good race for, it's like lane 7 is going to take second place. Chalabian's going to finish strong in first place. Edison finishes 1-2. Marina finishes 3rd. Next up will be the girls varsity. Find my sheet here. Girls varsity 100-yard butterfly. Savannah Fromm, Kate Torigno, and Hannah Taylor.
Just split for another second to hit the water.
So Edison with these three closest lanes. And this should be an interesting race. A lot of strong swimmers in this one. Wow, looks like Marina in lane 3 off to a sizable lead. What looks to be a fairly petite swimmer in this one, but she is moving. That is Alexandra Muramuto, first place. Edison giving chase. It's a battle for second. Alexandra Marumoto is going to finish first in this one by a long shot. Really good swim by her. And right now it's Kate Torigno in first place for Edison. See if she can hold off Fromm. Battle right here. Let's see who touches first. I think Torigno is going to touch first. I say first for the Edison contingent. She touched second overall behind Maramoto. Fromm finishing 3rd, Taylor finishing 4th. All right, next up, boys, 100-yard butterfly varsity. We got Alexander Smedley, Quinn Whitmore, and Brian Hun. And they are off. It's like Vincenca Rodriguez for Marina out there in lane 3 in first place, followed closely by Alexander Smedley. But right now it's Marina in first place, Edison giving chase, Whitmore in 3rd place. So it's Rodriguez, Smedley, Whitmore. Let's see if Smedley can catch him. I don't think he's going to. And so this is going to be a good event for Marina. Marina's going to take first. Edison's going to take second and third. So Marina both varsity girls and boys take first place in the 100-yard butterfly. All right. Next up, 100-yard freestyle, girls open division, Cami Garcia O'Brien, Infinity Castillo, and Ainsley Sorensen for Edison.
Ainsley, let's go! Get fired up!
Coach is trying to get the swimmers fired up here. A lot of sitting around at these meets. Tough to get them motivated. 5-hour energy, possibly. I'm not sure that's appropriate, but could be warranted at some of these meets. And so we're got 100 yards. So we're off after the first 25. It looks like Cami Garcia O'Brien in first place in lane 5, followed by lane 6 and 7, Infinity and Ainsley. So at the halfway point, O'Brien got 50 yards to go. Looks like she's swimming good and strong, got a good stroke going. It's going to be tough to catch. I think the battle here is going to be for third place between Ainsley Sorensen and Marina's Roslyn Zuniga Barrios in lane 1. And right now, Edison is going to finish first and second in this event, picking up some points. And like I said, third place is up for grabs, and it's tight. Right now, Marina's in the lead. We'll see if Edison can pull back. Sorensen can gain on her, not enough. So Marina finishes third, Edison fourth. All right, next up, the boys open 100-yard free. Edison's contingent of Michael Doty, Ian Schneider, and Devin Duarte will be manning lanes 5, 6, and 7. They're off. Good start by Doty in lane 5. Try and get you a time on this one if I can. I know a lot of people want to know these times. Doty in first place, followed by Ian Schneider. At the halfway point, it's Doty looking good. Schneider's got a little work to do. Schneider going with the no cap. Cool look. Devin Duarte, the no cap. And going to the last 25, we got Doty still with that lead. He's going to be followed by Ian Schneider, and in third place, Edison's going to go 1, 2, 3 here again. It's like unofficially 56-25 for Doty. Ian Schneider second place, Devin Duarte third place. Next up will be the girls junior varsity 100-yard freestyle. Avery Tagg, Sophia Seppi, and Emma Green will be leading the charge for Edison.
Girls University, 100-yard freestyle.
And they're off. Out early is Avery Tagg in lane 5, followed by her teammates. Marina's Kate Fujimoto in lane 1, giving chase for second place. And it looks like Tagg with the early lead going into the halfway point. followed by Sophia Seppi and Emma Green.
He walks like this fast. He's probably here 40 minutes ago.
Oh, really?
Edison holding on to that 1-2-3 lead. It's been a theme here today.
Well, thanks for giving Jacob the opportunity to do the 50. He's always wanted to. So.
And in the last 25,
Yeah, you're racing.
Avery Tague was holding on to first place. Sophia Sepe trying her best to make up ground. I don't think it's going to be enough. Emma Green, third place, and that's the way they're going to finish.
Like, what are you doing? Hey, you're varsity. That's not varsity right there. That's JV boys.
All right, next up will be the boys junior varsity. We got 3 swimmers, Avery Hill, Zachary Van Gemay, and Dean Bartlett.
Holy moly.
Okay, come on, Mark.
And they are off. And they're all jumbled here early. I'll give you a little more detail when they come back this way. Looks like Edison's Avery Hill in first place in lane 5. Followed closely by both Van Gemay and Bartlett. Looks like Bartlett with a slight lead for second. All 3 Edison swimmers swimming well here. Real close. And going to the last 25, Avery Hill with a slight lead. Van Gemay actually coming back, trying to stretch on every stroke, see if he can get past him. I don't think it's going to be enough, but it's going to be real close. Very close race. Good race by all 3 of them. Winning time unofficially 54 and some change. 54.70 something. All right, next up will be the girls 100. Edison's got Bridget Angelovic, Hannah Taylor, and Allegra Gould.
Okay, come on, Mark.
And they're off. 100-yard free. And it looks like Bridget Angelovic with a slight lead going into the first 25. But Marina's lane, Lily Inslee in lane 3, strong right now. So it's Angelovic and Gould for Edison. Marina's Inslee as well. Gould coming back though now. Angelovic slowing down a little bit. And with the last 25, it's Angelovic and Inslee from Marina battling for first place, with Gould coming along strong here in lane 7 down at the bottom. It looks like Marina with a slight lead. And Marina's Lily Inslee beats out Bridget Angelovic just barely, with Gould finishing third.
Good warm up, fellow.
Next up, boys, Wyatt Wood, Sean Angelovic, and Gianapolo Alvaro. And they're off. Wyatt Wood been strong in this event all year long for Edison. Sean Angelovic, his good buddy next to him. Sean, not the greatest stroke, but boy, does he have a mustache that anybody would die for. It's varsity through and through on his upper lip. Wyatt Wood in a battle with Kyle Seri up there at the top for Marina. And Angelovic trying to give chase, but it looks like he's losing a little Wyatt Wood's race to win here, like he's been doing all season long, getting stronger in the last 25 is Wood. See if Angelova can chase down this second place swimmer. It'll be Wyatt Wood, Kyle Sari, Sean Angelovic, and Gianpaolo Alvaro. I'm allowed to? There's the mustache I was talking about right there. It's all varsity. It's all style these days.
I gotta zoom anyway.
Great job by the cameraman here today. We need to catch those style points when we get a chance. Bridget, how'd you swim? What was your time? A minute?
59.
Oh. All right. So they are off. I am not sure what event this is. Let me double check here. This is the girls' junior varsity 500-yard free event. You want to put this one down and I'll do it for a little bit? Yeah. All right. So we're gonna give our cameraman a break here and probably just zoom in and out here. In this race for Edison, we have all three Edison swimmers: Eden Lundquist, Bella Cox, Reagan O'Connell in lanes 5, 6, and 7.
Did you do the lineups today? Who was the 200 I am? Yeah, I remember. I didn't redshirt freshman year, but I've done it since.
All right. So again, we're at the 500-yard mark race, which is. I always wonder if these kids are in trouble with coach. He's got something out against him at this point. I'm kidding, but it's a hard race, is what I'm saying. I don't think too many of the kids are super pumped to do this one. Don't worry, Mom and Dad. Your kid's not in trouble because I said that. And again, no tripod, so we're just going back and forth. Back and forth. Steady does it. And in lane 6, they're all real close, but Bella Cox with a slight lead right now for Edison. Followed by Reagan O'Connell in lane 7. My daughter was giving me a hard time saying, like, take my mask off during the talking, but I told her I can't. It's not up to me. It's up to Governor Newsom and Mr. Fauci.
Farmer John hot dog.
It's time for another.
Number one in flavor.
Time for another commercial here. Call out Lamppost Pizza. Make sure you take a trip to Lamppost when you get a chance. Owned and operated by an Edison teacher. Who owns Lamppost? It's teacher.
Borrow.
Oh yeah, this is Borrow. Sorry, how could I forget that? You can see down at the end there that no, you can't really. I don't want this camera falling off. So right now, even though it's such a long race, we got a good race between lanes right here, lanes 7 and 6. Reagan O'Connell in first place, taking over first, and Bella Cox in second place. Again, this is event 37 out of 50, but it's going to go fast once these 500s are over. Still got O'Connell in first and Bella Cox in second. And they got 75 yards to go. You can hear the bell clamoring here. Almost ready for the bell lap. And there they go. And it looks like Bella Cox has taken over first place again. And Cox a little bit ahead of O'Connell. I don't think she's going to be able to catch her.
Hey, Landon, you can't get out and go to the bathroom during this. You know that, right? Okay, we're good. Making sure.
That was an unusual comment from Coach Whitmore. I imagine there's some context behind it. And next up, so that was Bella Cox with first place, Reagan O'Connell second, Eden Lundquist third. Next up, we got Bryce Togood, Mason Schaff, and Landon Cronfly for the 500. The painful 500. And they're off.
I was trying. I saw her speeding up. I saw you like talking. I got so mad. Well, because like I was trying to pace with her, so then at the end I felt like I'm the last one.
Bryce Togood, out to a good start.
I didn't start out too hard to where like I could sprint it. It's hard.
Last one, I was more nervous with this one. I feel like, and I was nervous doing this one, but usually my nerves are like stay with me for like 4 seconds.
You did really good on that.
No,
All right, so again, this is the 500 junior varsity boys. First right now is Bryce Togood in lane 5, followed by Mason Schaff in lane 6 and Landon Cronfly in lane 7. All right, I'm trying to do both camera work and announcing here.
know where that last This one felt better because I sprinted the last one. But I don't know. So just work on it.
Well, because you gotta figure out your own game. Because when you were doing that work,
We got not the best connection here. We're getting a little bit of chatter. I'll try and get I think we're at the halfway, just past the halfway point here in this race. We got about 200 yards to go, I think. And right there in your screen is Bryce Togood in first place, followed by Mason Schaap and Landon Cronfly. Togood looking strong in this race. If you're wondering who's going to be in the varsity in the next one, it's going to be Kate Torigno, Claire O'Connell, and Apriya Garcia for the girls varsity 500. And in the boys, it's going to be Ethan Whitmore, Chase Purvis, Everett Rowden. So if you don't hear your kid's name, you have a little bit of a break until the next quicker events. It's a 200-yard free open relay. So Togood still in first place. Yeah, Togood coming into this last 75 yards. Going to hear the bell lap here pretty soon. He's got a commanding lead, looking strong.
JV or varsity?
What's that?
Just JV or varsity?
JV. Yeah, we still got two more. And it's battle for second place here between Mason Schaap and Landon Cronfly. They don't want to do all this work and take third out of three, so here they go. Togood is going to finish first. But here's the battle right here. The real battle is for second place. And it looks like Mason Schaap is going to take second place. Sorry, I didn't get that. Take my word for it. Who's that from?
April Garcia and her daughter's in lane 7.
Okay, sorry.
Our camera guy.
Well, he took a little break. I apologize, folks. We're getting some heat here for not having good eyes on lane 7. I apologize. I got this thing on the desk here. We had a cameraman's taking a little bit of a break. It's tough to do both at the same time. And they're off. And in for this is the varsity girls 500. Kate Torigno, Claire O'Connell, Apriya Garcia. Yeah, do you want to do it so you get lane 7?
Yeah, she just texted. She can't see her daughter swim. It's all Bailey's fault.
Trust me, Apriya's in there. Yeah, you want to hold it up there? Thanks. All right, I hear Mrs. Barrows giving a shout out. Shout out back to you, Mrs. Barrow, for the great hospitality all those years of Lamppost Pizza. I was going there losing quarters in those machines the time I was like 5, 6 years old. Spent a lot of money in that place. Before I was even 21. That's dropping some serious coin on Pac-Man and all the other games you had in there. All right. I don't know why the camera's doing some, looks kind of funky here. Apologize for the AV kind of glitchy here. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm going to try and check our connections. What's going on? Those all seem tight? They seem good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just kind of fluttering. Sorry, folks. We may not be able to figure this one out before the end of the meet, so
What's it doing?
it's just kind of looking like that.
Oh, I don't know if it's fun.
I think something's loose. Try and put it on there like with minimal movement. I think something's